what's up? It's Casey, and I know Mondays I normally, post something that's like health related. So this is still, it's still kind of in the realm of health related, and the fact that it deals with mental health more so than physical health, which is just as important as physical health, in my opinion. But I wanted to talk to you guys about relaxation and finding de-stressors. So I am one of those people who has had a terrible time finding something that relaxes me. I am one of those people who constantly worries about, one thing or the other, and I found that the typical normal de-stressors never worked for me. Some people can count to a certain number and they feel better, or some people can watch TV and feel better, and some people can go take a bath and that'll de-stress them. Well, I'm one of those people who, it doesn't matter what I do, I could never seem to find something that would relax me enough to where I was de-stressed, other than running myself ragged to do all the things that were on my to-do list. I always found that whenever I was doing something that was like quiet and calm kind of thing, where I was able to allow my thoughts to wander, I would still be stressed. So this year, I've recently discovered that apparently reading really, calms me down, because I'm 100% focused on something else, versus all the other activities I just mentioned generally have me focusing on what I'm doing, but it also allows my mind to wander at some point in time, whether it's during commercial breaks or, while I'm sitting in the tub, what have you. I was really surprised that this worked for me, because I hated reading in school, but I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that I didn't like being forced to read something that I didn't enjoy, and once I found the books that I did enjoy, I really enjoyed reading. I enjoyed reading, some books back whenever I was a kid, but it was really just kind of, I don't know, it was just not, it wasn't the thing that I would go for consistently until now. I started kind of getting back into reading whenever I first started reading the Lunar Chronicles, and this is the last book that's out right now, like in this series. I'm not sure if it's the last book, because as you can see, I'm not quite done with this book, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know what the ending's going to be, but I really enjoyed these because they were an easy read. And I know some people like, oh, it's, young adults. But I like to have an easy read, and even if that means I like young adult books or teen fiction teen fiction. I just like not being stressed while I'm reading, and I find that easy to read books are easy to follow, and it just allows me to get involved in the story instead of once again getting bored and letting my mind wander, and therefore returning to the stressed feeling that I had before sitting down to read. So yes, I really enjoyed this. I loved this series. It was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to read the rest. With that said, my birthday was this month, my birthday was in October, I should say. And I asked for a ton of books. I was quickly dwindling down my book collection that I currently owned, because this year I was reading like a book a week. Like, I was just flying through them. It was a really stressful year for me, so it was just kind of like turning to books really helped. But with that said, I only had so many books in my home library, so Lewis, my wonderful husband, and my parents bought me a few books for my birthday, so I thought I would share them with you. And like I said, I know this is more like this isn't like health related. I mean, it's a book haul, but I don't know. I thought I would share because it's helped me de-stress, and maybe if you've been having a hard time finding de-stressors, maybe this can help you. And also, if you're interested in any of these books, let me know. Maybe we could read them together. Be like a non-official book club. So first and foremost in my book haul is Ahsoka by E.K. Johnson. And this, I've been looking forward to this book so much. My husband and I really love Star Wars. We both grew up with it. We both loved it. And particularly the Clone Wars TV show that was like animated. It was meant for kids. However, they have so much, like, the storyline's amazing, and Ahsoka, one of the main characters in the TV show, quickly became my favorite character in the Star Wars universe, which is crazy that just from an animated TV show, like, Ahsoka became my favorite character in the Star Wars universe ever. I just love how independent she is, how smart she is, how resourceful she is, and just, she doesn't take any crap from anyone. She knows what she needs, she knows what's right, she knows what she wants, and she goes and gets it. And I was really excited about this book because this gives us a little bit more of information about Ahsoka that we didn't get in the TV series, because the TV series ended and then they switched over to Rebels, which you kind of see her in and out of the show, and there was a big, massive thing that happened at the end of last season, and they still haven't addressed it this season. But anyway, I digress. I was really excited to be able to read this book. Obviously, I haven't read any of these, so I don't know what happens. But yeah, I was just really, really excited to read this because I love Ahsoka so much, and the fact that we can get more information from her, or from her story, that we wouldn't get like any other way. Next are these two books, and I guess they don't really have a series name, but they're by Valentino, and I wish they had like a specific series name. But what they are is they're the stories of Disney villains, or I use the word villains loosely because the first book was called The Beast Within, and it dealt with the backstory of Prince Adam, or Beast, or whatever, before Belle, and also part of during the events of Beauty and the Beast. And they started, Valentino started releasing other books, such as Poor Unfortunate Soul and Fairest of Them All. And I'm really excited about reading Poor Unfortunate Soul, because in The Beast Within, about Beauty and the Beast, they make references to Snow White, they make references to Ursula specifically, they make references to Cinderella. So they make references to other Disney princesses that are in the Disney universe, that are all kind of like in one universe, which is really interesting because you normally think of like the Disney princess movies, and those events are kind of like in their own universe by themselves. But this book series suggests that that's not the case. So I'm really excited to read these and find out how Ursula connects with, the Beast, and, all those kind of things. But yeah, I would definitely recommend The Beast Within first, because that's an amazing book, and it makes you laugh, and it makes you hate Prince Adam, like before the Beast was, like, you understand more of why the prince got turned into the Beast. And it really makes you hate him, like really bad. And then the last three books that I got on my birthday are all part of the same series, and they're called Twisted Tales, and these are once again Disney related, if you can't see a trend in my current reading style, I guess. I don't know, because it's funny now that I think about it as I'm saying that. This book, Cinder, is based off of Cinderella, Scarlet is based off of Red Riding Hood, Cress is based off of Rapunzel, and Winter is based off of Snow White. So I see a trend. But anyway, as I was saying though, these are called Twisted Tales, or the series is called Twisted Tales, or something along those lines. And it's kind of, from what I understand, like I said, I haven't read any of these, but from what I understand is it's kind of like asking that question of what would have happened in the story if this didn't happen. So this one's what happens if Sleeping Beauty never woke up, or also called Aurora. This one's what would happen if Aladdin didn't find the lamp. And then this one is a little bit different than the other ones, but this is What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast. But I do think this is very interesting because they're all by the same press. They're by Disney Press, specifically the Twisted Tales and the Valentino series, I guess, because they're all different titles. But they're by the same press, and they're printed by Disney, or like by Disney Press. And from what I understand is that they do get some, like, they have to go through a type of approval to be printed. So I'm really curious to see if anything in this book is related to the Valentino series, because they do talk about how the Beast gets cursed, or is it going to be completely different theory of everything. So I think that's going to be really interesting to find out. But yeah, I'm excited about reading these books. I love kind of the different takes on different movies that I've grown to love, especially Beauty and the Beast. And I think the As Old as Time will be very interesting to see how it relates with the Beast. As you can see, my books are behind there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that look at the books that I got for my birthday. Let me know in the comments below, what are some of your favorite books? Have you read any of these? And if so, did you like them or did you not like them? Give this video a thumbs up if you kind of liked this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos. As always, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys!